Sidney Crosby has done it again, and the hockey world is taking notice. At the Milano Cortina 2026 Winter Olympics, the Canadian captain bagged his first goal of the tournament, moving him tantalizingly close to setting a new record for Olympic scoring among NHL players. Canada's 5-1 triumph over Switzerland wasn't just a win, it was a statement. Crosby now sits only 2 points shy of surpassing Jarome Iginla's Olympic points record of 14, a milestone that underscores his extraordinary longevity and sustained excellence. At 38 years old, Crosby is proving that age has not diminished his skill, vision, or leadership. The goal came at a crucial juncture in the match, providing Canada the breathing room it needed to control momentum. It wasn't just a tally on the scoreboard. It was a demonstration of timing, awareness, and poise, hallmarks of a player often described as generational. Head coach John Cooper didn't mince words in the mixed zone, calling Crosby a defining figure of his era and emphasizing the rarity of such talent in the NHL. Analysts note that Crosby's ability to remain calm under pressure while guiding younger teammates is what separates him from other elite players. His influence extends beyond scoring, shaping the pace, rhythm, and communication on the ice. Observers of the tournament are watching closely, recognizing that Crosby is not merely chasing records. He's redefining what leadership looks like at the highest level of international hockey. Every shift, every pass, and every strategic decision showcases the mind of a player who has mastered the sport, both physically and mentally, over decades. His performance at Milano Santa Giulia Ice Hockey Arena is not just about statistics. It is about the legacy of a captain who inspires those around him while consistently performing on the world's biggest stage. Crosby's impact on Canada's unbeaten streak at the Winter Olympics cannot be overstated. Alongside Connor McDavid, whose performances have been described as phenomenal by coaches and commentators alike, Crosby anchors a team that blends experience, youth, and elite skill. McDavid's speed and creativity complement Crosby's steadiness, creating a formidable line that has dominated the Swiss defense and tested every opponent's strategy. For Canada, this combination of generational talent and emerging superstars is a blueprint for success. Mitch Marner, skating on Crosby's line, highlighted his captain's communication as a defining factor. According to Marner, Crosby's ability to direct teammates, anticipate plays, and maintain composure under pressure has been instrumental in Canada's playmaking and defensive coverage. In many ways, Crosby serves as both a tactical leader and a stabilizing presence. Analysts point out that while younger players bring explosive energy and raw talent, it's Crosby's consistency and calm that elevate the team, particularly in high-stakes games where a single lapse can change the outcome. Crosby's first goal at the games was a textbook example of strategic execution. Positioned perfectly in the slot, he capitalized on a defensive misstep by Switzerland, converting a pass from Mark Stone into a score that shifted the game's momentum. It was not just about skill, but about situational intelligence, understanding when to accelerate, when to wait, and when to strike. Sports analysts note that this situational awareness is what allows Crosby to remain competitive at an age when many athletes have retired, proving that intelligence and anticipation can extend an elite career in ways physical talent alone cannot. Beyond the scoreboard, Crosby's leadership resonates throughout the locker room. As captain, he embodies a balance of authority and approachability, guiding players both on and off the ice. Veterans and rookies alike respond to his style, which blends respect for tradition with an openness to innovation. During practice sessions and pre-game strategy meetings, Crosby is often the first to offer insight and the last to leave the ice, ensuring that every detail is accounted for. Analysts argue that this culture of meticulous preparation is a major factor in Canada's unbeaten record at Milano Cortina. Crosby's pursuit of the NHLers Olympic scoring record also speaks to the broader narrative of longevity in professional sports. Few athletes maintain peak performance across decades, yet Crosby continues to excel at both club and international levels. Comparisons with Jarome Iginla, who currently holds the record, reveal the extraordinary nature of this achievement. Iginla was celebrated for his scoring ability and leadership, but Crosby's combination of skill, hockey IQ, and adaptability allows him to compete at the highest level in ways that few contemporaries can match. His presence in Milan is a masterclass in sustaining elite performance, blending natural talent with disciplined preparation and mental fortitude. Observers also note that Crosby's style has evolved over time. Early in his career, he relied heavily on speed and power. Now, precision, timing, and anticipation define his game. This evolution not only extends his career but also influences younger players, who study his positioning, decision-making, and ability to read opponents. His impact is both immediate and generational, shaping the tactics, mindset, and standards of the next wave of hockey stars. Canada's men's ice hockey team has benefited from Crosby's balance of offensive production and defensive responsibility. In the 5-1 win over Switzerland, Crosby's line controlled the pace of play, cycling the puck efficiently and creating high-percentage scoring chances. Coaches highlight that Crosby's presence draws defensive attention from opponents, opening space for teammates like Marner and Stone to execute plays with greater freedom. Analysts describe this effect as a multiplier. Crosby's influence on the ice increases the effectiveness of those around him, a phenomenon often observed with elite-level captains in team sports. The psychological dimension of Crosby's leadership cannot be ignored. His calm demeanor under pressure sets a tone of confidence that resonates across the roster. Players report that his presence reassures them during tense moments, allowing them to focus on execution rather than anxiety. This intangible leadership quality is particularly valuable in the Olympics, where the intensity of national expectations and high-stakes competition can overwhelm even the most talented athletes. Crosby's ability to maintain composure, communicate effectively, and execute critical plays exemplifies what coaches describe as generational leadership. As the games progress, attention will increasingly focus on Crosby's pursuit of history. Every point, assist, and goal is analyzed not only in the context of team performance but also in terms of its place in Olympic records. Observers expect the Canadian captain to challenge and potentially surpass Jarome Iginla's points record, cementing his status not only as a Canadian icon but also as one of the greatest Olympic ice hockey players of all time. The combination of historical achievement and contemporary performance makes Crosby's 2026 campaign a defining moment in hockey history. Looking ahead, Sidney Crosby's impact on Milano Cortina 2026 is likely to resonate long after the final whistle. Canada remains unbeaten, the team's cohesion and talent amplified by Crosby's leadership, and the pursuit of the NHLers Olympic scoring record adds a compelling narrative to the games. Analysts predict that, with his current trajectory, Crosby will not only surpass Jarome Iginla's record but do so while maintaining Canada's dominance and mentoring the next generation of stars. The 38-year-old captain exemplifies how elite athletes can blend experience, strategy, and skill to extend their competitive lifespan. His ability to read the ice, anticipate opponents, and communicate effectively ensures that he remains a force in high-pressure environments. Beyond individual achievements, Crosby's influence underscores a key principle in team sports. Leadership, consistency, and adaptability often determine outcomes as much as raw talent. As fans and analysts watch his every move in Milano Santa Giulia Ice Hockey Arena, one thing is clear: Sidney Crosby is not just chasing records. He is defining a generational legacy, reminding the world why he remains one of hockey's most enduring and celebrated figures. Crosby's performance at Milano Cortina 2026 is about more than goals and points. It's about the embodiment of experience, leadership, and the kind of hockey IQ that separates legends from great players. Every shift he takes demonstrates a combination of anticipation, vision, and precise execution that younger players strive to emulate. His first goal of the tournament was not merely a personal milestone. It was a testament to his ability to rise to the occasion when his team needed him most. As Canada's captain, Crosby has shown that leadership is measured not just in skill, but in the capacity to elevate those around you. Connor McDavid's dazzling speed and Marner's creativity are impressive, but Crosby's steady guidance ensures that those talents are optimized within a cohesive team strategy. Analysts point out that Crosby's pursuit of the NHLers Olympic scoring record adds a compelling storyline to the games. Every assist, every point, and every strategic play is part of a larger narrative that cements his place in Olympic history. Beyond the statistics, it is Crosby's composure under pressure that defines him. The way he reads the ice, communicates with teammates, and anticipates opponents' moves creates opportunities that extend far beyond his individual contributions. In short, Sidney Crosby is not only a contender for records, he is the anchor of Canada's success, a steady hand in moments of tension, and a symbol of the enduring power of experience in elite competition. As the tournament continues, fans, commentators, and fellow athletes alike are witnessing a living legend in action. His journey through Milano Cortina 2026 reminds us why Crosby is widely regarded as generational, why his influence extends beyond the NHL, and why his legacy in international hockey will be remembered for decades. For young players watching, for teammates on the ice, and for fans in the stands, Crosby is showing that true greatness combines skill, intelligence, and leadership, a perfect blueprint for what it means to be an Olympic hockey icon.